7th Biology, Unit 6, Health and Hygiene. In the first part, we are going to learn about what is health and what are the types of hygiene. Health is wealth. This saying explains the importance of health. If we have health, we will be happy. Our mind will function normally. Our body will function normally. We can do all our work. So health is called as wealth. What is the opposite condition of health? Ill health or sickness. We don't like this situation because we cannot play, we cannot eat our favorite food, we cannot do normal work, we cannot study. So we like health. If we want to have health condition, we must know what causes sickness. Sometimes the sickness may be due to improper eating unwanted food. Sometimes the sickness is due to eating of a food without proper nutrients. Sometimes the sickness may be due to, or the disease is carried by mosquitoes. So if we know the cause of sickness, we can prevent and control the sickness. To prevent and treat sickness successfully, it is necessary to have complete understanding of the common sickness. How to maintain good health? If we have to maintain good health, we have to follow the following things. To maintain good health, we should follow good hygiene, eat nutritious food, do exercise, take rest, and have a sound sleep. Nutritious food, exercise, rest, and sleep makes our body function normally and prevent diseases. The hygienic condition, that is maintaining cleanliness in our body and surrounding, will prevent communicable diseases. Communicable diseases spread from one person to another person through mosquitoes or water or food. This kind of diseases can be prevented by following proper hygiene. What is actually health? Health refers to the physical, emotional and psychological well-being of a person. What is well-being? A comfortable condition, a happy condition. Physical well-being. What is physical well-being? When the body is functioning normally, it is free from diseases, it is doing all the works, that is physical well-being. Emotional and psychological well-being is related to mind. It comes under mental hygiene. Emotional and psychological well-being is also necessary to have health. We have to think positively. We should be able to adjust with others. We must understand our weakness, our strength. We should be able to control stress, worrying. Then only we will have emotional and psychological well-being. So health includes physical and mental health. Mental health is influenced by emotional and psychological well-being of a person. And this hygiene is very important to prevent communicable diseases. Communicable diseases spread from one person to another person. Then what is actually hygiene? Following good habits is hygiene. What are good habits? Cleanliness, drinking safe water, and proper disposal of sewage. What is sewage? The wastewater. The wastewater should be properly disposed to prevent diseases, otherwise mosquitoes will lay eggs and breed and spread diseases. Drinking water, we have to drink safe water. And cleanliness includes personal cleanliness and environmental health cleanliness. What is personal hygiene? Taking regular bath, wear cleaned clothes, avoid unhygienic food consumption. The fatty food, oily food, they affect the health, so we have to avoid unhygienic food consumption, and we have to eat clean food, a food that will not have any contamination with microorganisms. The street food will not be a safe one. Brush the teeth twice to maintain dental health. We will discuss in the next video about the dental health. And wash the hairs to make the hairs clean. Hand washing is very important. The hand washing will help us to prevent many diseases and maintain good health. In the situation of the spreading of the COVID-19, we are advised to follow the hand washings frequently. Through the hands, there is possibility of entering the microbes into the body through eyes, nose, and we have to keep the surroundings clean. So cleanliness includes personal hygiene and environmental hygiene. Many diseases spread due to improper maintenance of the surroundings. So environmental hygiene is important. We alone individually cannot do that work. Why? One individual alone cannot do the environmental hygiene. Personal hygiene, it is about to one person, but environmental hygiene cannot be maintained by a single person. The reason is that, what is the reason? We will see. Before that, this is also part of personal hygiene. If we cover the nose while sneezing, this will prevent the spreading of diseases. People who have cold or flu produce secretions inside the nose. Then nose secretions flow down. So we have to use handkerchief. Then secretions coming out of nose contains bacteria or viruses. So in order to prevent the spreading of diseases, we have to use handkerchief to close the nose and mouth while sneezing and coughing. If you do not close the mouth, the droplets spread and enter into the air. Small droplets are carried through the air. The larger droplets come down and settle on the surfaces. When some others touch the surfaces, they will get the disease. When some others inhale the air containing mouth droplets, they will get the disease. So if we close our nose and mouth, we will prevent the spreading of droplets in the air. So, a single person cannot maintain communal hygiene, community hygiene. The surrounding cannot be maintained by a single person because we live in a community. A community is formed by a group of people living together in a particular area. Group of people living together in a particular area, all work together, all have to cooperate with each other to maintain community hygiene. If the people in a community wish to lead a healthy life, they should maintain basic community hygiene. How to maintain community hygiene? Let us see now. The surroundings should be kept clean, and the drainage water should be carried through the closed pipes, or the drains should be covered. Drains should be covered properly, or they should be carried through the pipes. Used water from houses should not be let out in the open drains or open areas. Used water from the houses should not be sent into the open areas. If we send, mosquitoes will lay eggs and breed and spread the diseases. We have to use separate. We have to separate the waste before disposal. The green is meant for wet waste and blue is for dry waste. We have to separate wet waste and dry waste before disposal. So in this part we have learned what is health, how to maintain health, what's the importance of hygiene in maintaining health. In the next part we will learn about dental hygiene and dental care and eye care.